have a different classification like the MDs? I mean, are they considered DOs?
No, it's going to be like a School of Dental Medicine, a DDS, Doctor of Dental Surgery, or DDM, Doctor of Dental Medicine.
Yeah, and you know, one thing, when you move somewhere, when you change a doctor, just like, you know, I mean, this is not sounding as good, but, you know, your hairdresser and all that sort of thing, you like when you move here to, you know, have a good relationship with a certain group of professionals. And I think it would be fabulous if these kids could stay here and practice.
Absolutely, and it's going to really help this upcoming summer. Manatee Memorial Hospital is doing a residency program, which is the first one in Manatee County.
Oh.
So once our students graduate, they'll be able to do their residency program at a local level, and as I said, students are more apt to set up their practice where they do their residency.
Which makes a lot of sense, and we're thrilled that we're having your graduations here at the Van Wezel. It's a great venue, and we're enjoying having you here. Do the students do anything in the community, any community service?
That is one of the biggest tenets of LECOM. We like to say that the community is our campus. We were actually just recently, for the third year in a row, we were honored by the President's Community Service Honor Roll for Higher Education. Our students in our campuses in Erie, Pennsylvania, and Bradenton did over 20,000 hours of volunteer service. So whether it's a...
That's so necessary here.
Absolutely. Whether it's a blood pressure screening, glucose testing, Relay for Life, they do mentoring at the Sheriff's Youth Ranch. You name the nonprofit
you help
organization, LECOM students are there participating.
And one quick question, before we wrap up, is you have a big event coming up soon, don't you, in October?
Yes, we do. We have the Student Scholarship Fund Dinner and Auction Gala, which is October the 15th at the Hyatt Regency Sarasota.
Another one of our sponsors.
Yes, and the Hyatt is a terrific supporter of our scholarship fund. Every dime that we raise from this event goes to student scholarships. And people ask me, you know, why should we support an organization of future doctors and pharmacists who are going to make a good living?
Yeah, but how long does it take before they make that good living?
Exactly. Students graduate, both medical and pharmacy students graduate with a student loan debt of about $150,000 to $200,000. And every dollar that we raise goes to help these students with their medical and their pharmacy school educations.
Where can we get in touch with it? Do you have a website or a phone number that people could you tell us that?
Sure,
Just so
sure, absolutely. You can visit our website at www.lecom.edu. You can contact the school directly at area code 941-756-0690, and my extension is 5927. And I'm in charge of the gala, so you
Well, that
reach
sounds
me directly.
Great. And Michael, thank you for everything you do for the
pleasure.
community.
Thank you,
It means
Mary.
a lot.
It's a pleasure.
And we will be back in just a minute with more at the Van Wezel.
He's a rebel and he'll never be any good. He's a rebel 'cause he never ever does what
I dreamed of a paradise, so what went wrong? Only when a traveler came back to Vienna to tell the founder of Zionism, but Herzl, there are Arabs in Palestine. Yes, our cousins. Our blood cousins, if you go all the way back to Abraham. But now, two peoples and one piece of land.
That was great to hear something about, you know, other parts of the community other than just entertainment.
Yes, it is.
But we have coming, you know, I've traveled to Ireland two times and I'd love to go again. And it's one of the most beautiful places to live. I know they've had some financial issues there, but there's so much great entertainment coming out of Ireland. And we have a fabulous show, Rhythm of the Dance. And you, Julia used to be like one of the producers of Spirit of the Dance, so you are really connected with that.
Yes.
And we have some video from this show. It's March the 18th, and there are fabulous tickets still left. And this is just like, this will put you in the St. Patty's Day, you know, green beer feeling. Let's see some rhythm. After Little Irish, then we go to one of the most beautiful men around, Chris Bodie. And Chris Bodie plays the trumpet, and he plays that trumpet like nobody I've ever heard. You know,
romantic.
Oh, it's romantic.
It's so soft.
And this is a show you want to get tickets for. There are a few left. Not a lot, but I really would recommend this. Last year, it was one of the nicest evenings. But call now, because, you know, just from our fabulous introduction to him, it could be sold out.
I know.
Now, Spring Awakening. This is a show that I voted for the Tony. Now, this may not be everybody's cup of tea, and I do want to warn folks, there is certainly some adult subject matter. There's also some partial nudity in this show. But this show won the Tony Award for Best Musical. And one of the things that we decided on Broadway that we were doing a lousy job of was not connecting enough to the younger audience. And while this is an old story, this is all sorts of rock music. Actually, the lady from Glee, Leah Michele, started out, and I'm not sure whether she won the Tony Award for Spring Awakening, but let me tell you, I would not recommend this for young students by any imagination, but for college kids up. It's also a member of our family night program, which means an adult can you can buy one ticket and then your student can come for free. Afterwards, we'll have a discussion with the cast. But again, like we did last year for Avenue Q, this is one for the older kids. And
I mean, you can bring your younger child if you're used to bringing them to theater, but that's to use your own discretion.
well, parents have to decide for themselves, but
absolutely.
that's something, you know, people often ask me, and there's no rating system in theater, but this is one definitely for what I consider for college age and you know, seniors in high school and the like. But let's see some Spring Awakening. It will rock your world.
Mama, the angels who made me so sad. Mama, who bore me. Mama, who gave me no way to handle things. Who made me so sad. Mama, the weeping. Mama, the angels. No sleeping.
Next, keeping in the theme of Ireland, we have Jury's Irish Cabaret. And I love Jury's Irish Cabaret. One of the things I did when I was in Ireland, you know, everything centers around the pubs over there. And you go, and it's not just, you know, having your pint of Guinness. It's about the music and the excitement. And in Jury's Irish Cabaret, you'll find dancing, you'll find singing, you'll find bad jokes. And I don't mean bad in terms of blue. I mean, you know,
Funny
they're
bad
just
jokes.
ba-dum jokes.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's just a great evening. It puts you in the mood to go to Ireland, St. Paddy's Day. And here's a little piece of Jury's Irish Cabaret. And folks, that's on March 22nd, and that has great tickets still available, I believe, but I wouldn't wait long on that either. Jules, tell us about the next one. This is something you love.
Yeah, well, it's a doo-wop show, and it's featuring four different groups. So Jay Siegel and the Tokens, the Crystals.
He's a rebel.
And you know, from
Gene
the Crest,
Chandler.
Gene Chandler, The Lion Sleeps Tonight. I mean, there's so many great songs coming out of that era.
She cried.
She cried. I
so
mean,
come
oh,
do up
goodness,
with us.
yeah.
Put on your poodle skirt. Come
I mean,
on down.
4 acts all in one night on one stage.
Yeah, and it's going to be a
Awesome.
great, fun evening.
It
And
will.
you know, one thing I often tell people is get out of your comfort zone. If your thing is classical music, come and see a doo-wop show. If you don't like dance, go see a ballet. You know, one thing that I've learned since working in the arts is, classical music wasn't necessarily my thing. I've gone to so many shows and just fell in love with the music that's played.
And
so
it's nice if you have bring your grandmother or.
Yep. And now
Something
we
like
have
that.
Ron White. Now, Ron White sold
Yeah.
off the brochure. Of course, he is one of the redneck comedians. He's a great guy on a personal level. But
Was he from the Blue Collar tour?
Well, yeah, but the thing is, they're selling what they call the Ron White Experience, which is a meet and greet after the show for 30 minutes where you get to talk to Ron, you get, I think, a Ron White shot glass, and you get to have your picture taken with him. And you can buy those tickets at the box office. They don't give you admittance to the show, but they it's a great thing
VIP
if you want to meet
experience,
something
yeah.
like that. Meet Ron, and he's a really nice guy. Now, the next band, I must say, is a band that I really, I have to admit, it was during my college years, we would play these songs, we fell in love to this music, Three Dog Night. It's almost sold out, but there's still a few songs or
yeah.
togs left, you know?
There's those two.
But old-fashioned love song, Joy to the World, Mama Told Me Not to
yeah.
Come, you know, an old-fashioned love song, Easy to Be Hard, Never Been to Spain. They're an incredible, incredible band. Then we go, like I said, something different. We go to Tango Buenos Aires, and the tango is sexy, it's erotic. It is beautiful, whipping motions, and tango is something that I really, really love. March 26th, and get your tickets now. Then we follow with a favorite. We have a lady at the Van Wezel. Every day I see her, and she
comes to
buys
every
tickets
show.
to almost every show. She was here just recently, I saw her, and she's like, bring Engie back. And so, you know, this is for that wonderful patron. Engel Humperdinck is coming back on March
Say
the
that 4
27th.
times.
Oh, please, and say it backwards, you know. But Release Me, The Last Waltz. He's still handsome. He still hits every note. He's just a perennial favorite here at the Van Wezel. Then Golda's Balcony.
Golda's Balcony.
We move to a very serious subject.
Yes. You talk about that.
Well, Golda's Balcony, of course, was on Broadway, and Tova Feldshuh, the actress who plays Golda Meir, who played the role on Broadway, is visiting us here in Sarasota. She gives one of the most tour de force, exciting performances I've ever seen. I've known Tova for I don't know how many years. She played Juliet in Romeo and Juliet back in my early years.
Wow.
And you've got to get your tickets to see Golda's Balcony. And so after Golda's Balcony, we have something that is the word, which is Grease.
Grease, grease, grease is the word for
It's the
sure.
word.
Yeah, and it's hot, and it's almost sold out.
It's almost
so,
sold
yeah.
out if it's not sold out by
One
now.
of my favorite shows. I
Well,
mean,
and they
I
did a
think-
new version
and
where
it's
they
great.
got the cast out of, you know, audience thing.
Yeah, I
you know.
watched that whole
Yeah,
thing.
it was
very
great.
interesting.
And then for April Fool's Day, Kathy Griffin is here.
Oh, darn, I forgot my mask
gosh.
again.
Yeah, well, thank goodness, you know, thank goodness. But Kathy Griffin here is coming. She's irreverent. She says something wild and wacky every minute. And she will be on Broadway right before she's coming
That's right.
here. And we're
That's
really
right.
thrilled to have Kathy Griffin. And again, as I said, don't forget about those new shows we've added, Cirque Illumination and Harry Connick, which are coming up in April. And again, Jules, how do we get those tickets?
Oh my gosh, you can come to the box office in person and meet our cast, or you can meet our staff, who are lovely, or you can go online at vanwezel.org, or you can buy those tickets at 953-3368.
Twitter, Facebook.
Twitter, Facebook.
We have pictures from all of our meet
Oh
and
my
greets, our
goodness,
kids'
just-
nights.
But please join our e-club. That's
an
important.
important
yeah.
thing.
You'll get all the
And-
news updated right now.
And again, thank you very much, Van Wezel Foundation and Congressman Buchanan for that wonderful award, and I was really thrilled.
Come see us at the Van Wezel.
Woo! See you next month.